Good evening, Brick Bronze lovers, because it is time for our next Pokemon tutorials video. And today, as you will have seen from the thumbnail, I've decided to do Cloyster. Now, Cloyster is a Pokemon that most people, the majority of people, assume you're just going to do Shell Smash and then your Icicle Spear or your Rock Blast, and that is the most common Cloyster. So that usually involves having Jolly Nature for boosted speed, the Skill Link ability, and then train your Cloyster up, max in attack, max in speed, doesn't really matter where the 6 goes, and then give him the Shell Smash move, Icicle Spear, Rock Blast and Ice Shard as a priority move, and hope that you can sweep through an entire team. Obviously this Cloyster is the most common, and 99% of the time this is the Cloyster I would expect. Now sometimes people run a slightly different Shell Smash version and they will have the Timid Nature, not Jolly, so they will have lowered attack and train him up in special attack and speed and give him Shell Smash and then moves like Surf, Ice Beam and probably still Ice Shard, so he's got a priority move. So that kind of Cloyster works very similar, apart from it goes down the special attack route, and then usually they wouldn't have Skill Link, they will have his other ability, which is, I think it's Shell Armor, I think it is. So that kind of Cloyster works in a similar way, but it's a special attack version, and this is a physical attack version. Now the other kind of Cloyster that you can have is totally different, and this is the kind of Cloyster that nobody ever uses, and you've taken advantage this time of Cloyster's massive defense. Now this Cloyster is only level 40 and you can see his defense is enormous, and that's because this kind of Cloyster is trained in defense and HP. Now you're probably saying, why on earth would you do that? But Cloyster is incredibly tough. A base defense of 180 makes him very hard to hurt, and with the Bold Nature that gives him increased defense and lowered attack. This moveset though is completely different. We've got Spikes, Toxic Spikes, Ice Shard, so we've got a priority move, and Whirlpool, so we can trap physical attackers that are not necessarily very effective against us. So the idea is get your Spikes out and your Toxic Spikes out, then use Whirlpool, or if you know they're not very good against you, you can trap them with Whirlpool first, then get your Spikes and Toxic Spikes out, and then hurt them with more Whirlpool or Ice Shard if you want a priority move. Now this kind of Cloyster is not very common, as I said. The biggest downside for this one in my opinion is the fact he doesn't get Stealth Rock. He is very hard to kill with non-super effective physical attacks. It takes a long time to kill him. I did fight someone with a Garchomp the other day and his attacks were terrible against my Cloyster. So this kind of Cloyster is good, and you could delete Whirlpool or Ice Shard and run Rapid Spin, because he does learn Rapid Spin as well off another Pokemon. I can't remember which one he learns it off, but he does, if you breed it, learn Rapid Spin, and you could change his nature to have lowered special attack instead of lowered attack if you wanted to. So this is the sort of setup tank kind of Cloyster, and we've got our sweeper Cloyster there. So I hope this video has shed a little bit more light on how you can use Cloyster in a different way. So thanks for watching. Leave a like or a dislike if you want to, and subscribe if you haven't. That would be greatly appreciated, and I shall see you next time.